fund manager Sok-woo is a cynical workaholic and divorced father of his daughter Suin, who wants to spend her birthday with her mother in Busan. Sok-woo sees a video of Suin attempting to sing Aloha Oe at her singing recital and succumbing to stage fright as a result of his absence. Overcome with guilt, he decides to grant Suin's birthday wish. The next day, they board the KTX 101 at Seoul Station en route to Busan. Other passengers include Sang-hwa and his pregnant wife Son Kye-ong, Yeon Sang-ho, a high school baseball team including player Yongguk and his cheerleader girlfriend Jin-hee, elderly sisters In-gil and Jong-gil, train attendant Ki-chul, and a traumatized homeless stowaway hiding in the bathroom. As the train departs, an ill young woman runs onto the train unnoticed. She turns into a zombie and attacks a train attendant, who also turns. The infection spreads rapidly throughout the train. The group escapes to another car and locks the doors. Internet reports and phone calls make it known that an epidemic is spreading southward across the country. After the train stops at Daejeon Station, the surviving passengers find the city overrun by zombies and hastily retreat back to the train, splitting up into different train cars in the ensuing chaos. Sok-woo learns by phone that his company is indirectly involved in the disaster. The military establishes a quarantine zone near Busan, to which the engineer sets a course. Sok-woo, Sang-hwa, and Yongguk, who have become separated from their loved ones, fight their way to where Suin and Son Kye-ong are hiding with In-gil and the homeless man. Once regrouped, they struggle through the zombie horde to the front train car, where the rest of the passengers are sheltered. At the prompting of Yeon Sang-ho and Ki-chul, the passengers prevent the survivors from entering, fearing that they are infected. Sang-hwa sacrifices himself to give the others time to force open the door and enter the car, but In-gil is killed. Yeon Sang-ho and the passengers demand that the survivors isolate themselves in the front vestibule. However, Jong-gil, disgusted at the passengers and despairing for the loss of her sister, deliberately opens the other door and allows the zombies to enter and kill the rest of the car's passengers. Yeon Sang-ho and Ki-chul escape by hiding in the bathroom. A blocked track at the East Daegu train station forces the survivors to stop and search for another train. Yeon Sang-ho escapes after pushing Ki-chul into the zombies, then later does the same with Jin-hee when they run into each other. Heartbroken, Yongguk stays with Jin-hee until she turns and kills him. The train conductor starts a locomotive on another track, but is also thrown to the zombies while trying to save an injured Yeon Sang-ho. A flaming locomotive derails and traps the remaining survivors, but Sok-woo finds a way out. The rest of the group is trapped again by falling debris. The homeless man sacrifices himself to buy time for Sok-woo to clear the debris and Suin and Son Kye-ong to escape onto the new locomotive. After fighting off zombies hanging onto the locomotive, they encounter Yeon Sang-ho, who is on the verge of turning into a zombie and is begging for help. Sok-woo manages to throw him off, but is bitten. He puts Suin and Son Kye-ong inside the engine room, teaches Son Kye-ong how to operate the train, and says goodbye to his daughter before throwing himself off the locomotive. Due to another train blockage, Suin and Son Kye-ong are forced to stop the train at a tunnel just prior to Busan. The two exit the train and continue following the tracks on foot through the tunnel. Snipers are stationed on the other side of the tunnel and are prepared to shoot at what they believe to be zombies, but they lower their weapons and rush towards them to help them when they hear Suin singing Aloha Oe.